Hello again. Please don't interrupt me. I'm trying to speak. First and foremost, I would like to point out that we are cooked. We should be probably working on our base on this part. We actually got an insight gained, but I wanted to point out that our character is not that good when it comes to healing. I feel like we should be, setting up farms and so on, so we can actually, cook some food in order to heal, because this is pretty bad. If you are wondering, guys, I was actually, slaughtering some butterflies right now. They heal a lot. They heal actually 8 health. I want a renewable source of butterflies, so how about we just... Oh my gosh, we actually need to catch them via the net and not kill them. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. So we need to work on our base. We should probably do some crock pots, but before that I would like to make usage of our insight point. I wanted to get this skill. We are gonna use Lucy to make a wooden stick. It basically will grant us quite speed boost, so we got this. It actually has a durability. I didn't know about that. So we are actually 15% faster, which is cool. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna build a base based on one YouTuber. He's called JKosaurus. His content is all about Don't Starve Together. He actually made something like a starter base or something like that. So I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna admit this. It's best to copy the best people, right? Yeah, let's grab that. Pitchfork is used to dig the ground floor, I would say, but I'm using it as a little guide. Oh my gosh, this is basically the center of the base. We can actually drop this here. We don't need this anymore. I just wanted to mark the center of the base. Where is that? We can actually make a fire pit. It acts like a permanent fireplace, so we don't need to make one every single time the night comes. Oh my gosh, it's actually raining. I was talking about food previously, and I thought we should probably make some farms. Making a farm will be one of the first things we're gonna do. So let's just do that. Gardening, and we need this. Oh my gosh, this is pretty expensive. The first rain here in Don't Starve is never that serious, so we can actually, gain some wetness. I hope the fire is gonna last. I mean, no, I didn't want to place... Oh my gosh, the lags saved me. Oh my gosh, a butterfly. Let's kill you, bro. Thank you. Lucy, shut the hell up, I don't have time for that. Oh my gosh, this is the thing I didn't want to happen. This is a tree guard, which spawns when you are chopping down the trees because they don't like it for some reason. This is one of the easiest, maybe the easiest boss in the entire game. I don't want to risk anything, but I'm pretty low on armor. So one thing you can actually do, you can plant some pine cones and it's gonna calm him down. Come over here, buddy. You see, bro? You see what I'm doing? You like it? Yeah, he liked it. He's gonna be here. Trust me, he's not gonna despawn. So let's just make that farm thingy. You can actually craft this. Garden, Diga Magic, let's just use that. The farm is supposed to be here, so let's just deploy this here. I need to be doing this because maybe we can actually heal it ourselves, but I'm not really sure about the Woody's ability of, transforming. I feel like I've never demonstrated it in these videos, but he can actually transform into, moose, beaver, and goose. By the way, goose is pretty good when it comes to discovering the new land. We're gonna deploy one here. In the meantime, we can actually dig these things with a shovel. Oh my gosh. You see that combat? Alright, I got hit once. I'm gonna accept that. I feel like we got enough things to craft this. This has actually 4 uses, which is exact amount of use we actually need. So let's prototype this crock pot in the meantime. First crock pot actually goes not here, in the center, and 1, 2. We need gears. Obtaining gears is pretty straightforward. We actually need to kill clockworks, which would be robots here, but we actually haven't found them yet. Let's grab this one. Let's plant this here. And in the meantime, we can actually make ourselves some food. So how about we just go here, here. We can actually place butterfly wings in the crock pot. Yeah, cool. So we can actually make a meatballs. We wasted a lot of that material on our, fire pits and crock pots. But as a matter of fact, we actually don't have any lights. So the thing is that we need to make either a lantern or a miner's hat. And in order to make a miner's hat, we actually need a bug net, and we need 2 silks, which I feel like we don't have. Because torches, if you didn't know, are really not efficient when it comes to light. They don't last a long time. We have a sinkhole here, which means that we can go right away here. There is no amount of grass which would be satisfactory here, and don't starve, trust me on that. We can actually grab some more light bulbs due to the fact that they serve as a fuel for our lantern and also miner's hat. Florid Postern, what a nice name. So let's get back to home. We got actually no business here yet. If we want light, it would be great to transform into those mooses and gooses and beavers because they have a night vision. I'm scared of using them, let's put it this way. I mean, I'm not, but I'm not passionate enough to defend it. He actually woke up, but luckily for us, he's not, you know, aggroed on us. So let's just make a lantern. We need 2 ropes, let's make them. And now we got a lantern. Anyways, let's make another food, right? Let's hit with the wink. Let's cook this. There's a great crockpot dish called pierogi. They heal a lot, but you know, we need eggs for them. And we can actually get eggs by trading with the bird. First things first, we need to trap one. We are gonna prep to, you know, expedition. Let's put it this way. So let's just, you know, store everything in our chests to make our inventory more clear. So let's make this. Let's make this. And we actually don't need an axe. So I actually realized that we need to be talking to our plants to, I mean, in order for them to grow better or faster or something like that. Also, we need to water them, but I actually don't feel like doing that, so we actually can't make any idols in order to transform. And where are we gonna go? Objective of our wandering would be finding a swamp. Where can swamp be? I don't know. If anything, we are gonna discover more land, which, you know, is still cool. Anyways, bro, we are gonna kill you in like... Oh my gosh, are you for freaking real? I mean, it's got 3 uses out of 4, but still, maybe I'm gonna pick that up later. Oh, what do we have here? I mean, how lucky can we be? So I feel like we actually need 8 cut reeds in order to make a bird cage, but I'm gonna grab more. Oh my god, are you for freaking real? These are the parts gears I was talking about. This is actually pretty cool, and these are called bishops, I feel like. Or clockwork, yeah, clockwork bishop. They are one of the most annoying clockworks because they've got a range attack, which means that it's really hard to dodge their attacks. I wouldn't say they were killed by the tentacle, but oh my gosh, we were almost hit by that. I wanted to finish him out, but the night came and I'm not really skilled in... Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. You know, we can actually quick drop this and, you know, fight, but why don't we, you know, pick more cut reeds and discover more of the area? But I feel like, oh my gosh, what is this? A chest. I'm actually kind of scared to open it, but... Oh my gosh, there's that rotten chest. You can actually, you know, rewind back and you can see these things were, you know, green, but now they are stale. Oh my gosh. Let's learn these blueprints. I knew that set piece, but most of the times there is rot lying on the ground, which, you know, indicates you that it's actually gonna make your food rotten. But, you know, I didn't expect that. So let's just finish that 1 clockwork. We're gonna make ourselves more rich. You little sucker. I'm gonna come back for you, don't worry about that. I feel like we got, you know, enough cut reeds. We filled our inventory, so let's just go back to home. Let's make a fridge and let's make a bird cage. Actually, as a matter of fact, I thought this part was gonna go much worse. Where's my walking cane? Oh my gosh, my inventory management is so bad. I feel like I'm gonna grab this gardener's hat. It doesn't have a durability anyways. Forget me lots, oh my gosh. This is actually what we don't want, so... And now... Let's make more chests. I hope another tree guard is not gonna spawn. Oh yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to have everything symmetrical. Don't ask me why, I don't even know why. So let's make another chest. Great, so now we got these. What do we need for a bird cage? So let's just search. 2 papyruses, alright. 6 gold nuggets and 2 seeds. Do we have 6 gold nuggets? Yeah, we actually do have 7, so let's make some papyrus. Oh my gosh, are we actually getting attacked again by these bats? Oh, there's 1 stack of seed. Let's grab that. Actually, now that we are here, we can actually mine some eyes, but we need to be really careful because these things are really aggressive. How foolish am I? Oh my gosh. Let's run away from this guy. Oh my gosh, there's another one. We actually got hit. This has become personal, so... Oh my gosh. We need to prove to ourselves that we can fight the honest way before we are gonna be moose. It's actually go to grab this egg, but we don't have any inventory left, so... Sup sucker, how you doing? Where do we want to go? Yeah, right here. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 seeds. So how about we are gonna make something like an ice box? Yeah, we can do that. Let's make meatballs in the meantime. Oh my gosh, I hate to bring it to you guys, but the next night is gonna be a full moon. Which means that we are gonna transform into one of those creatures. So let's drop Lucy. I don't care. Yeah, we can actually prototype here, prototype it, and we can actually place it. Where do we actually want to place it? We can actually place it right here. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's make a icebox. An icebox. We need 1 gear, which is not a problem. We got 4 already of them. Butterfly, come here. I need you. I don't know why I have this fetish for butterflies. Nobody can explain it. Not even my family. Yeah, I'm gonna... Lucy, just wait, please. So get enough things to make an icebox. So let's prototype. It's gonna go in not here, not here. It actually goes here. So now that we got an icebox, we can actually, it works like this. This is open, and we can actually, transfer things. So our food spoils much slower. This spoils in 12.2 days. Now it spoils in 6.1 days. So it actually makes our food spoil 2 times slower. Let's put it this way. And we are actually gonna eventually make crock pots around this fridge. So we can actually make more food in the same amount of time. But in the meantime, I feel like we can actually make... what's it called? Bugnet or something like that? Yeah, bugnet. We actually need 1 rope. Let's make this. Don't eat that, please. This night, because we are gonna transform. Frick you. I feel like we are gonna drop our inventory if we transform to one of those things. We're gonna transform on this night to one of those 3 creatures. Wait for that. And we are gonna see that on another part. Bye bye.